to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tar Heels offense will have the football first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates. And they're counting on him. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the rhythm.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I'll tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. That's where they'll mark him down. But what a play there to pick up a first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway.
Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Handoff from the gun. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
On target to the left. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
North Carolina, 7, Mississippi State, 0.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Cantrell. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Snagged in the middle. It's Cantrell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Easy completion on the shuffle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Amatova. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Goes to the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eaton. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here comes the heat. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Virginia Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Culliver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Culliver. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying,
there he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tamatova. Turning on it. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They send the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Motion from the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. There's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. Laying through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Quick toss. He has the first and still on his feet. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitch man's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails to the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Mississippi State right back to the line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pitch it. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
North Carolina.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Got his man out of the backfield. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldog. And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
North Carolina, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lane.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. Now the pitch. Got the first down and more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give as they work on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. The pitch. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They try to get it outside on the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day here.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Makes the grab. It's Tompkins. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.